Here is James. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
And the jam by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Right side Reeves. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Tatum. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. James, left side. Pass to Doncic. This one for three. Boston pulls it in. Outside White. And here's Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Takes the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
To the paint. Here's Holiday, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Here's James. Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum with it. Hachimura covering. Brown inside. Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. White on the wing. The three. The Lakers with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. And he drops it first. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well within range for Porzingis. The Latvian probably was thinking these since he was young. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Now here's White. No made baskets yet. Here's Tatum. Shakes him. Three-pointer, Holiday. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers in the lead. James inside. No good with a layup. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside, Brown. Takes it inside. And the jam by Brown.
Speedy move by Brown, using his velocity to get right where he wants to go.
James attacking. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Celtics on D. To the inside. James. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. James has got 6.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Back to Holiday. To the middle. They kick it out to Porzingis. Inside. 5 to shoot. Tatum can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
James deciding where to go with it. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Tatum with some nice D. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Doncic. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. Out left to the wing. Pass to Tatum. Rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. They get it again. Tipped. Doncic left side. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Brown with it, picked up by Reeves. The kick out to White. On the wing, Holiday. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gets help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Reeves. Soft touch off the glass.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Tatum. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's James. Boston with a rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Puts the move on. Brown can't hit.
Brown.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions.
Timeout.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. A three off the inbound. Hauser grabs the board. Here's Shireman. Pass to Pritchard. Horford with it. Here's Hauser. Clock at 6. Back to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team
What the fuck, man?
increasing the entertainment value. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
Screen by Horford. Pass to Cornet. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Out to the right wing. Cornet in the post. Off with the layup.
That man for net.
A minute 31 left in the first half of this game.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's James. Oh, LeBron got a step. Can't let him do that.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Here's Hauser. No points yet. Pass to Pritchard. Horford with it. Here's Shireman. A shot to stop the run. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Down low. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Horford. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Celtics trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Cornette. It's Hayes with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by James. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Hachimura covering. Here's Pritchard. Cornette sets a screen. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Here's Holiday following the score by Los Angeles.
I mean, Holiday is a master of the fundamentals, using the tried and true pick and roll to create for his guys.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday, fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
The kick out to White. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic on the wing to the paint. Hayes. finished off by Hayes.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Now here's Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Over Hayes. And Reeves pulls it down.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Celtics trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 6 here in the quarter.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
Porzingis misses. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to James. Back to Reeves. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. The shot no good. Good D by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 10. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's White. Porzingis sets a screen. White with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Again, the miss.
Come on, man.
By Porzingis. And the Lakers have possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now Vincent. Pass to Lynn. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics trail by 12. To the inside. Brown. Finney-Smith pulls it in. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Right side Vanderbilt. Off target at the rim. Here's Brown. Can't get it to fall. Los Angeles leading by 12. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Lynn. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Now here's Holiday. Now Brown. And so it's Los Angeles now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Lakers with the ball. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside Vanderbilt. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. So it's Boston now. Brown with it. White looking it over. The kick to Tatum. From the arc. 3 on the clock.
Come on, Tatum, man.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit his too.
Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 13. Vincent, right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Tatum.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 14. White on the wing. Kick out to Brown. Outside Porzingis. Back to Brown. Tipped. Shot clock at 5. White can't hit. Doncic outside. Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
To the inside. Back to Tatum. Now here's White. And here's Brown for 3. The shot comes out.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Knocks down the long J.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
James outside. Tries to spin move. Outside Reeves. Pass to Lynn. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 19. Launches it. And the basket by Holiday.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
James outside. .144 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Lynn. Nice D from Tatum. So it's Boston now. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. Back to Holiday. White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Lakers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the board.
It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lynn. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved the best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The Lakers call timeout. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Holiday. Here's Tatum. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Hachimura. Hayes with it. And finished off by Hayes.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Reeves. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up with Grant Hill standing.